And of course, my lighter wants to stop working right now. The joy of live TV, live internet. The Leftovers, season 3, episode 2. Let's get to this wild shit right here. Let's do it. I First of all, follow me at Loch121. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into this, follow me, LOCH121, everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, for the most part. Comment, subscribe, share. I need all that. Check out my links. We need all that going on. Yeah. Let me get this watch page up and stop it before it starts.
It's all that.
Yep, doing that, repeating. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, The Leftovers. Let's talk about it, man. Episode was wild, yo. So I knew that Christine had to take that baby, and it was confirmed in the preview coming in to this show in the intro where they had a flashback of her. I knew she was coming back. So boom. The dude who sits up on the pillar fell off. I ain't know what happened. He fell off and I'm guessing died. So yeah, his wife is a famous comedian or something. I can't remember her name, but yeah, but she lied and said he departed. And then it's a bunch of people giving fake stories about him departing and all this stuff. Different people just saying he disappeared out of nowhere. I don't know why. So the wife spent the morning with Matt. So Nora goes to see Matt, and he asked something about the book of Kevin, and she said she was staying up out of that. And Matt says that it's a story. Nora says that Matt and Nora's house burned down with their parents in it when they were kids, and Matt told her they felt no pain because they had already went to heaven. I don't know, but my question is, did Matt kill his parents? Matt is crazy. I don't know what Matt is capable of. Anything. So, so I guess Mary did bounce. And Matt admits that the pillar guy had a heart attack. And the wife made Matt promise not to say anything about it because he deserved to have a legacy or whatever. So Nora asked Matt if she has to dig him up or will Matt dig up the body. So I guess they buried him. So Kev goes on the pillar and John, he's up there. John walks by, asks if he's taking that dude's place. And Nora said that she read John's book and it was good. And John smiling, and John scares me. John, he really scares me. He's very Jim Jones. So maybe Kevin goes Jim Jones style. So they made a picture of the pillar guy as Jesus, you know, some of the people in the city. And Nora wants to tell the group who believe the story about him departing that it's a lie. But Kev says, chill. I'm trying to keep everything calm. This date is coming up. I don't need no more problems. Nor no more problems. Not anymore. I don't want to have not one problem at all. So Nora goes to the doctor, and the doctor was like, people saw her slam her own arm into the door. So that's how her arm got broke. So yeah, that's the story on that. When she leaves, a guy calls and he says he's Mark Lynn Baker and that he's calling for a third party and asks if she would like to see her kids, Aaron and Jeremy, again. And I'm like, what about the husband? Didn't her husband disappear? They screw him? Is that the fact? Screw the husband? We don't care about the man, huh? screwed up. Anyway, um, so he says he's in St. Louis and he needs to come see. She needs to come see him in person, and he says it's real and hangs up. So then she calls her coworker, and the coworker is like, Mark Lynn Baker. First of all, before I say this, when this show first came on, I'm looking and it has this intro music, this insane 80s music. And I'm like, what is this? I know this song, but what is this? So, anyway, I started to Google it, but I left it alone. But as soon as dude said this, I realized what it was. And he said that Mark Lynn Baker is the dude from Perfect Strangers. Bing! Not Balky, the cousin. I used to love that show. So I was trying to figure out where that shit was from. So the coworker tells her, and she definitely think that Mark Lynn Baker is lying, or whoever that is lying about seeing her kids. So Nora, she's mad about the baby still. I believe that baby's name is Lily, and she's reminded of the baby at the airport. And so she asks if he's really at the hotel, and he's really at the hotel. So so he asks for her cell phone and then throws her cell phone in the toilet. And then he starts talking about a whole bunch of stuff that's really complex. You need to watch the episode and go to science class. But it's about radiation and ionizing neutrons and all this stuff. But I'm going to give you a short breakdown. Basically, it's a group that travels around. I believe they're from Switzerland. They're scientists, and they believe that they found out that the departures have something to do with radiation. And they found a way to blast people to wherever their loved ones went to by blasting them with radiation. And a lady named Lauren told him about it, and she did it. So Nora asks, what's the cost? And he says it depends on your income. All righty then. So she says they're not sending them to a magical place. They're incinerating them, which they probably are. Yeah, I would like to believe this is true, but they're probably just straight up taking people's money and straight up murdering them. But keep hope alive. So he says they'll call on the cell and give her a record of 119 people who went through it, and he says they took an IQ class. It was even a Nobel laureate in there. So she asks if he's married, and he says not anymore. And he asks if she is, and she says she's in a relationship or whatever. And he says he's wasting his breath. Something about I didn't really understand what that was all about or whatever, but I guess just wasting just the whole idea. So she says he may be suicidal, and it says he says, 4 series regulars from the show Perfect Strangers, 3 to go, 1 stays. The odds are 1 in 128,000, which is just like how Nora's family disappeared. So it's like the same kind of odds. So he says he's not suicidal. He just wants some control. Nora, so then you see Nora, she's smoking a cigarette. She's wearing all white, looking like a GR member. She watches videos of these people who went and or whatever. And yep. Hello, hello. Yeah, watching videos of people who actually did go. And so the car, so she gets in a car and it didn't really start or something. So then they're playing that Perfect Strangers music. You hear the Perfect Strangers music while she's driving or whatever. So she's driving, and she she so yeah, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked by that phone call. Hold on 1 second, people. Live internet. Hello. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So where was I at? I got thrown all off. So yeah, I was like, where is she going? Like she left or whatever. And I'm like, why is she driving? So she drives and she ends up going to where that baby is she used to have, Christine's baby. And I'm like, why this baby does not look this baby does not look mixed with Asian. Just looks like a black baby. So Wayne got them strong genes, baby. So Nora, she gets upset or whatever because Christine walks up and is like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So so then Nora leaves. She's upset. She ends up going to wherever Erica lives. Shout to AfterBuzz. Apparently, when she left the airport, Christine lives in Kentucky. Erica lives somewhere else in Texas, I guess. So she goes to Erica's crib. Erica is like talking about how she got the broke arm and all that. She got the cast off. And so, and she was like, what happened? And apparently, Nora had got a tattoo of her kids. And then to cover it up, that same day, she got a tattoo of Wu-Tang. And I was like, yeah, she's hip hop. She was not. It was fake. She thought it was the Phoenix, but whatever. She called it Wu-Tang Band. So she got a tat. And so then she got the Wu-Tang over it. But I guess she felt ashamed. So she went and broke her own arm. That's how she got the cast. So Erica, so she asked Erica how she's not going crazy. And basically, this is the best scene I've seen in a show in a while. And she just like, she buried her and she bought a trampoline and they go out on the trampoline and they play Wu-Tang in the back as they jump on the trampoline. Erica got them sexy legs too. So she goes back to Jordan and Tommy pulls Nora over and says he got back from, she says she got back from a business trip, but Christine had snitched her out. And so yeah, she gave Lily back too. It wasn't a fight. She gave Lily back. Tommy thought that Kev was his real dad for a long time though, and found out about his dad, but his dad didn't want him. You know what I'm saying? And he wished they never told him. So she wishes they never told, never left Lily. And he didn't leave Lily for her. She left her for his father. So Nora is sad. She crying. She's trying to hold it together, but she's really a wreck. And she gets an enlarged picture of the pillar guy, real dead body, and posts it publicly. And the wife tells Nora to go to hell when she sees it and all that shit. And she walks in, and Kev got the damn plastic bag on his head, so that was super uncomfortable. And he says he doesn't want to die, but he always takes it off, and he can't explain it. And Nora totally understands because she's fucked up. And she says, "Let's have a baby." She starts laughing hysterically and loudly, and asks if he happy. It says basically, "Let's not fuck that up." So then she's like, the people call, and Nora's like, "What's up? Let's go to Australia." I mean, I'm going to Australia. And Kev is like, "Can he go?" And she says, "Yeah." So then we see this fucking sheriff dude, and he's an asshole. And he tells one of his cop dudes he got to stay home. I mean, he got to stay at the office or whatever. And so because his dog is sick, and AfterBuzz pointed out the dog reference. So then you see four older ladies, and they pull up on this asshole sheriff. Oh yeah, he had hit a kangaroo, and it was just like the pilot when Kev, I believe, hit a dog or something, or a deer or something. So yeah, they looking like the four horse women. So they roll up on this dude at his house and asked if he's Kevin. His name is Kevin too. So they want him to go with him, and he refuses. They shoot him with a trank gun. So then she said he touched stone to his chest and jumped in the water. Her name is Grace Playford, and the other lady name is Florence, who shot him. And it's funny how, dude said nothing would happen that night to the chief, and then something happened. So Kevin and Cat or whatever, um, he he gets drowned. They put him on a plank and drowned him. They thought that he was the other Kevin, I guess. They was trying to test it. So a dude walks out hearing the noise, and it's Kevin's father. Why would they do that in front of somebody's house? Why they try to kill Kevin Sr.? They can't. He's in the trailer. How do they know about Kevin? Is the book out? When is this? Like, did that mean that I don't know. Did they want to kill Kevin's father? So what if that's not the future with Nora, but she got hit with the radiation or something? Or Kevin saved her and got sent away, or Kevin is hiding from people trying to kill him. And this is crazy. Yo, man, shout the Wu-Tang Clan. That's all I know. This episode was wild. Um, Let me be out, man. Yo, man, hit me up. Follow my links. Follow me at Loch121. Check out the links in the description. And I'm out like that, man. This episode was crazy. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And I'm out. If I can ever get this screen off.